What's up guys, today we are back with another video and we are customizing and reviewing the Comet S2 Cabrio. Now you can get this thing from the wheel. Yeah, I won it on videos, actually kinda crazy. So yeah. So we're gonna figure out customization is good, performance is good, and whether or not you need to go there every day. But I did re-customize the Emirates, which looks pretty cool, and the Vector, so it's kind of what those two look like. Still need to customize the Italia GTO though, so yeah, but this garage is looking nice. Now I do have this in here just because the Comet S2 is a tuner's car, and so it's kind of a tuner's car. Like the Posted, it was a tuner's car, but then it got removed. That's why I have it in here as well. So yeah, I think depending on what the Italia GTO looks like, if it looks better than the Emirates, then the Emirates is getting kicked out. So whichever one looks better will be getting kicked out of the auto shop here. So without further ado, let's modify the vehicle. Obviously start off with fully upgrading it. Engine. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot. It isn't an actual tuner's vehicle, so it doesn't have all of the engine stuff. Can fully tint out the windows. And start with respray. Going to a silver. Which honestly the livery doesn't look bad. Secondary color can be crew color. Trim color is red, and you can change that. Alright. Livery. Oh, so the mirrors are red. Okay. Black Fister stripe. Retro stone guards. Okay. Black Comet S2 Cabrio. I'm guessing that's what the C means. Red Fister track graphics. Black Fister graphics. Air Hairler? I think that's an L. Yeah, Air Hairler. Ron Racing, which honestly kind of looks good. Stronzo. Retro Redwood. Rock and Roll Legends. You know, this doesn't look bad. I do like that. What about Ron Racing? I like the... Man, it's close. Let's see. I don't know which one to choose. They both look pretty good. I feel like Rock and Roll Legends is just a little bit better. Probably because the red interior is having some part in it, but yeah. Respray, do I want to go like a white, or what would I want to go with? What's the closest gray? Like a stone silver, maybe? Stone silver is probably the closest. And then red is pretty close. Okay. Formula red is like identical, pretty much. So stone silver secondary, and then a formula red, if there is a formula red. So you got lava red, you got blaze red. Lava red, blaze red. Lava red's closer, so we're gonna go trim color. A lava red. Yeah, lava red. And then primary color. What do I want to go with? Could go like a black, which I don't really like. I don't feel like I want, like I could do a red. Like a blue might be cool. I don't really like it though. No, I don't like it. Let's see. I don't think a purple would look good. No. No, I don't know. Maybe a blaze red just to... Or just go... Oh no, lava red was the interior. Just go like lava red, maybe? To match... Not really liking this. I think... Let's go... I don't know. I might save the Ron Racing for the normal Comet S2 if I get it. Just because I don't like how that roof looks with that. Is there like a roof option? No. Okay, so I think we got the respray down and the livery down plate. Probably an E-Cola. Lost left. Always have to check that. Lights, headlights, xenon, neon layout, front, back, and sides with a red. And then starting at the top with the bumpers. Tuner bumper, which gets rid of that. I don't really like that. Retro bumper. Retro Comet SR bumper. Retro race bumper. Low drag bumper. Performance bumper. Performance bumper with carbon. So it changes that to carbon. I don't really like that. Endurance bumper. The endurance bumper doesn't look bad. I do kind of like the endurance bumper. Let's go with the endurance bumper. I'm sure there's also splitter options. Bumper grill delete. Okay. Half bumper. No. No, not the full rear bumper delete. Primary rear diffuser, which looks a little bit better. Secondary, which doesn't really change much. Smooth. I don't like the smooth. Retro SR spec, which actually is kind of cool. Vented smooth. Vented SR spec. I like the primary rear diffuser a little bit more. I think I wish it would have the vents, but that's what the SR spec does. I just don't like being able to see through that, so I'm gonna go primary rear diffuser. Exhaust. Performance exhaust changes nothing, just makes it brighter. Crossover exhaust. What is changing? Is it like stuff back there, I'm guessing? Race exhausts, turbo exhaust, which those finally changed. And turbo exhausts too. And not a whole lot changed, so I'm just gonna keep it stock. Fenders, front fender vents, carbon vents, and over fenders? Oh, like on the rear. Yeah, we can go with that. I like that. Hood. Got that in secondary. Which if we could do a secondary roof and like something like that, that'd be kind of cool. Smooth hood. SR spec. I don't like the vent in the front. Vented hood. Endurance hood. And stock. I think I'm just gonna leave it stock. Lights done. Livery done. Skirts. Carbon skirts, which don't really change much. Street skirts, kind of smoothing it up. Carbon street skirt. Arrow skirt. Flared arrow skirt. Okay. Performance skirts. I like that. It's kind of like tucked in. Carbon performance tuner. Carbon tuner or race. I don't really like race. So let's go performance skirts there. Splitters. Carbon splitter. Carbon race splitter. Carbon racing canards. GT splitter. Endurance splitter. Either carbon race or carbon splitter. I think we're gonna go carbon race. Spoiler. Carbon stock deck lid. Okay. Smooth wingless deck lid. Carbon wingless deck lid. High ducktail. Carbon high ducktail. I like the smaller ducktail for sure. It's just with it carbon, it doesn't have like the same color kind of. But I want the bonus. Or you could go none. I feel like let's go carbon just because it looks a little bit better, but I kind of also hate it. I know it doesn't give me the traction bonus. I mean, this thing already has a bunch of traction already. So I think we're just gonna leave it stock. Suspension. Competition, yes. Wheels, windows are done. So just wheels. Wheel type, track. Do we want to change the color? Oh, those are the stock wheels. Oh, okay, those kind of look like these ones. In fact, I'm pretty sure they are those ones. Yeah, there really isn't much of a difference. Okay. No wonder why I was confused. Yeah, no track. What about street? I like the deep flake reverse. Which is what we're gonna go with. Deep flake reverse. Right here. And in like a gray? Like a stone silver or a white, possibly, to bring out that white line. You know, that actually doesn't look that bad. Let's go white instead of gray, I feel like. Yeah, white to bring out the white line. Tires, tire design, something probably red. Red Fukaru, I think. Tire enhancements, bulletproof. Tire smoke, we're gonna go red. And yeah, that is it for the Comet SR Cabrio. I don't know, I feel like the roof kind of ruins everything, so, yeah. I mean, it looks pretty good. I just kind of wish you could either, I don't know, I feel like the Comet S2, the normal one, that's not a convertible, it's a little bit better just because you can have the liveries on the roof. So, yeah. But, still looks decent, I'd say. I know customization, at least for me, was not the best, but I think we should let the performance speak first, see if it's any good, and then see if it's actually good or not, to focus on winning. But yeah, in like the dark underpass is nice. Okay. But yeah, this car looks really nice, especially like in an underground setting. Don't know how it scraped the soft top, but it did. I do wonder what it looks like with the top down. Ugh, I don't like that. We're gonna put the top back on. Much better. Much better. So it's like a active for spoiler. Okay, yeah, this is seeming pretty good. Back end, I feel like wants to swerve out a little bit, so it's gonna be one thing to watch out for. What's weird is I think you have to change the exhaust. I think you'd have to remove the complete bumper to actually see the change. So it's either double or single. Yeah, I don't know. It really wasn't much of a difference. Liveries were alright. I feel like on the normal Comet S2, I would go for that orange one, like I said, just because the stripe would go all the way down the roof and not like be a little bit on the like windshield surround and the rest on the back. So yeah, I decided to save that one for the normal Comet S2 if I do get it, and just use this one for this, which does not look bad, and it is in the sports category, as I would guess. But yeah, without let's stop criticizing the customization, see if the performance is able to back it up. Little bit of lag. Honestly, a little bit of like on some, I feel like it like some turns it's necessary and it almost helps when the rear end kicks out. Okay, that was completely on me. This thing is fast, that's for sure. Will not win you any races though. Good free mode car. It actually handles pretty damn good. Obviously a little bit slower in the dirt, which every car I feel like is. Nope. Okay, spun out. I feel like it overturned there. To slow down to be able to take this turn. And slow down a decent bit, take that turn. There we go. Don't want to fly off the edge there. A little bit too much. But I feel like the steering's good. Going a little bit too fast for some of these corners, and half the time I'm not even paying attention. But grip is good, I'd say. Especially being able to go like that without really much of a boost. Do not want to go over the guardrail here, but yeah, it is zooming. It is quite responsive, I feel like. I'm not really sensing any understeer or oversteer. I mean, then again, I'm in the dirt. It's hard to tell in the dirt, but I feel like it is, like, I don't think there's any understeer or oversteer. If there is any, I feel like it's very slight oversteer, but I could also be overturning, or turning too much. But honestly, performance is good. I'd say this week while you can. I wouldn't say it's one that you need to try and get and go and spin for every day, but like if you're going by the casino and you haven't spun that day and you know you can spin the wheel, I'd say go ahead. I mean, it's a pretty nice car to get for free. Now price wise, I do kind of want to compare this to the normal one. Being two-door. Let's see. It was made after, or is it on luxury? Might be on luxury or legendary. Be on two-door. Should be at least. Growler Comet S2 1.4. Okay. Okay. Do I think this thing is like 400,000 more than the normal Comet S2? No. In fact, the Comet S2 looks better. I'm sure it has more customization, like interior and engine bay wise. Yeah, if you were thinking of just buying it instead of spinning it, I wouldn't buy it. I'd just buy the Comet S2. I'm sure you could do a lot cooler stuff. Unless you like convertibles, then sure, go for it. But, yeah. I would probably just buy the Comet S2 if you were to buy one of them. But spin-wise, yeah, I would definitely try and spin for it. Again, you don't need to go there every day. So, yeah, it's kind of one of those, if you're nearby and you feel like it, just do it. Yeah, pretty cool car. I wouldn't buy it, depending on how. I'd only buy it if, like, the discount's pretty good, but I don't know. If it's like 200 grand cheaper than the normal Comet S2, I'd just buy the Comet S2. So, yeah, but definitely nice car. Felt pretty good. I'd recommend it. Try and get it for free this week for sure. Impaler SZ customization and review tomorrow. Not next week, tomorrow. I'm kind of blanking now. What was I gonna say? I already said Impaler SZ tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard some mixed opinions about the Impaler SC, so kind of excited to see if it's good or bad. But yeah, definitely spin it if you feel like you want it. If you like the customization or customizations that there are. But I would say this is not one that you need to go and spin every day, but it also isn't one where you could just avoid it. So yeah, it's kind of in between those. But that's the end of this one. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.